You might be asking yourself, what's going on with your loved one? Maybe you noticed something on social media, in the comments, some likes, hearts, or whatever. Or maybe you saw something out there, heard something, and you're thinking, you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's in that area where you say, wow, is there something going on now? Or can I count on this closeness, this getting closer that might be happening between the two of you? Or where your hope is still hanging on a little bit. Is it all for nothing again, or is something really happening? And that's what we're going to take a look at now. We're going to see whether your special someone in this area, if they like something from someone else, or if there's something going on, or if something from another person is directed at your special someone, or you've heard something. What's really behind that? What exactly is it when it comes to this connection? Is everything going to fall apart for you again? Or do you say, no, poof, all right, yeah, I was just on the wrong track here. A very, very warm, loving hello and a wonderful hug to all of you. And dear ones, we are in the collective. Person cards are gender neutral. This is your counterpart, whether male or female. And person cards know collective readings can't apply to everyone. That's how it is. A huge thank you once again for your kindness in the comments. And also for your appreciation, your feedback that I receive, and for everything that has already come true, even in personal readings. I thank you so much. Your appreciative, heartfelt words mean the world to me. Thank you all for being here. So now let's take a look at that. Okay, we already have the 5th position. So there really is still a challenge here for the person close to your heart. But, we have a big but here. There's a bit of tension, a conflict, but someone is also pulling themselves together. It could also be that there's some kind of competition here. Something is going on in this area. But he will face all of this with ease, even if it feels really heavy for you right now. There is definitely something going on. For now, I'm just going to lean back and relax. Let's take a look now. Because your special someone is also avoiding something. Something is definitely being avoided here. And of course, we're going to get to the bottom of it. What exactly is going on with this like maybe, or with this heart or something? Something that feels so tense inside you. We're in energy moving toward you. What's going on there? This is about you and your special someone. So we have what's going on inside your special someone. 6 of Cups. So with the 6 of Cups, we already see this, yes, a kind-hearted person. But something in the past has played a decisive role here. And there is some kind of deception going on here. I see him or her being too much in their head. But somewhere there is a deception here. Something doesn't add up here. But with your special someone, he's really addressing this area, his past. His past, which I find really beautiful right now, is what's occupying him. Because something is happening here. There's some movement, a challenge, his inner world, which is also being shown here. And where there is still a conflict, it really does have to do with you as well. Because what touches him, what is also going on inside him, this turmoil that we have, is also connected to what has to do with love and you. We are in the area of love here. But in your area, this is very important. And I want to address it again. We are in your area of love. A change can be seen there. So then the 3 of Coins, 3. The 3 of Coins also shows that we have old patterns of behavior at play here. Behavioral patterns from your loved one. But these are being overcome. So there is still a conflict. Now we're dealing with something, maybe still contact with someone from his past. This could be an ex. It could be that there is still, or a person. It doesn't always have to be a relationship. It can also be something interpersonal. It could be friendly or family related. This is the area we're dealing with. And it's about a person where you think, wow, is he in contact with him again? Or why is he liking something here? Is he interested? Does something pop up here, like a second round is starting again? Maybe you're thinking, phew, now I can relax here. He has now ended the relationship with the other person. And maybe you notice something that makes you think, are they starting a second round now? And there really is an issue here because this is where it happens. Old patterns of behavior are being overcome here. There's this sense that he is also leaving behind an old level. This is the area we're in. And there's a plan here. There's something behind this that involves a plan, because something isn't right in this whole constellation regarding this matter. Yes, it remains exciting, it stays exciting, but the suspense, we're about to find the answer to that. What this is all about. So let's take a look. A deep inner restlessness is being shown in a person close to your heart. And here, there is a bit of a deceptive game going on. Here, deception is present here again. Something is being deceived here. So I'm telling you right now, it's different than it seems. Of course, we'll take a closer look at exactly what it is. We also have the other person present. So okay, yes, the eye contact, you picked up on something here. Everything's okay. So with the person close to your heart, I sense pressure. I sense the pasta very central theme for this person. And I found him completely restless and insecure. Something was ended here. Yes, I really see a cut here. So whether it's in a relationship or it was a relationship, a life partnership, an affair, it could also be something family related or a friendship. It's your situation. Please adapt it for yourself in whatever way fits your circumstances. So something was ended there. What I find absolutely fantastic here is that your special person is explicitly dealing with these issues, with these old behavioral patterns. And they really have a plan here because things are seriously going wrong here. So if there's contact being shown here, then is there something going on, some kind of game being played? Because I see this person who maybe likes his posts or comments on something or does something else. I really get the sense that she or he just wants attention. That whole, hey, I'm back again. That give me attention, I'm here. This person wants to put themselves in the spotlight, wants to make themselves important, wants to be noticed. This is an ego thing for this person, whether male or female, you know what I mean. And it's a dishonest game, so everything here is completely wrong. With the person you care about, I also see something going on, like maybe he likes something too, but it's all just a game. Or maybe he's still in contact, chatting, or maybe replying to messages. No matter what this is about in this area, there's nothing more behind it, because with the person you care about, it's just this dishonest game. He wants to end the whole thing, but something is going wrong here because he knows this person shouldn't be underestimated. She's got a real trick up her sleeve, and there could be something here. Either there's some professional matter that she's got something on him, or he wants to find out some information, something, clear things up for himself so that he can stand there with a clean slate. So it's a completely dishonest game because with your special someone, it's clearly shown feelings of happiness are directed toward you. So if you're not in contact yet, you will get back in touch. I have the deep affection. I have the feelings, the attraction. All of that is directed toward you. So with your special someone, the connection is with you. If it's not there yet, it will come about again, the connection with you. On a heart level, you are completely present with your special someone. And that's what we also saw here with the Six of Cups. Old love, love from the past, love that once began, that once existed, that still endures and is still stable. And that's you. From this person, I see this connection, falsehood, intrigue, these lies. Here, both sides are putting on an act. It's like a power struggle too, because he's up to something here. It's just putting on a brave face in a bad situation. But so is she, and she isn't. Or he. Not to be underestimated because, as I said, she's got a tough streak, this person. And knows if she ever strikes back, it'll be with force, right? Because she's really a troublemaker, a real firebrand, you know? As I said, this could be male or female. So right now they're also kind of playing the role of, oh my God, no, I'm not feeling well, don't disappoint me, something like that. But your special someone has already seen right through all of this and knows exactly what's going on here. He's just trying to get his own ass out of me to save himself. So that's the tactic he's using, but he knows exactly what's going on. He sees things clearly. If he doesn't have complete clarity yet, he's already on the home stretch to gaining that clear perspective. He's still in observation mode. I can see that here just watching for now. But he's not putting any pressure on himself. He definitely wants to completely let go of all his old behaviors. Old behaviors might mean issues that concern you. That's where we have the change, the positive change. Because he feels that you mean a lot to him, an infinite amount. And you're someone from his past. That's what I always like to call it, the catalyst. The test, the process that your loved one is going through was made completely clear to him here once again. But it's being completely resolved here. So if you see anything here like little hearts or anything else, a hug or whatever, no matter what it is here, you see this person standing there at the door or in front of his workplace or wherever, no matter what it is. These are just examples. Please don't worry about it. There's a completely false game being played between them here. I don't see any love here. I don't see any affection. And even if it's being shown here, like, hey, let's stay friends. We're only doing this on a friendly basis. Even that is being completely cut off here, completely ended. Maybe there are still one or two things that need to be clarified here. Does it have a financial or material background? As I said, we're talking about the collective here. That could be the case. This person who still owes something to your loved one. It could be material, it could be financial. So something in that area. And in this case, she's trying to weasel her way out of it a bit, maybe to avoid paying it back. As I said, we have a lie here, an intrigue, a deceitful game. Your loved one has already seen through most of it, or as I said, has figured out 3/4 of what's going on. But of course, he also wants to get his things back here, or get his money back, or whatever it's about. There's still some kind of obligation here. I have to speak a bit more broadly because we're dealing with a collective here. But as far as you're concerned, I'm completely focused on this area, the heart level. So as I said, if you haven't had any contact yet, you will get in touch. And when the contact is there, no matter if it's still coming or already exists, I see the contact is truly genuine. I see a deep connection there. There's nothing here in this reading where I could say something is going terribly wrong. Something wrong. Let things unfold, lean back, relax, keep calm for yourself and tell yourself, phew, everything's fine. Happiness is coming completely to me here and you will be won over by him. As if conquered. I see the conquest. So don't make any rash moves right now. Even if you feel like writing something, you might see something here, as I said, online or somewhere out and about. And now, boom, maybe a message pops up here. You already have your phone in your hand and maybe you've already written or recorded your message. Please stop all of that, delete everything right away and put your phone down. No, wait, because that was just a quick reaction. I did it in the heat of the moment. So just relax. Things are really being shown differently on the outside than they actually are. Because in reality, you are in your beloved's heart. So let's take a look at what else we can see about the trend here. Yes, here we really do have the devil card. The devil is definitely in play here. And with the devil, I like to interpret it as this false person. Because as I said earlier, they are really sly and cunning. There's a completely dishonest game going on. And your beloved really did fall for the devil or for this devilish person. And now there's a process of letting go. And maybe there was always a bit of dependency, codependency, something like that was present here. But what I find fantastic here is that these are truly his or her own shadow issues. And there he completely slipped back into it again. Important for the process for both of you. So then we have the Queen of Swords. We also have the Queen of Swords wonderfully positioned in this area because it shows this independence in general once again. And yes, he was always easily influenced, but here it's more about communication also between the two of you again, because your loved one is solution oriented. He has the solution ready. I see the plan with him here. We see it again here, and he's fully stepping into this independence for himself. Right now, independence means from entanglements, behavioral patterns from the past. He or she is completely breaking away from that as well, and is no longer allowing himself or herself to be influenced by them. So, as I said, no matter what you see right now, always focus on what you want. And don't take the 3D reality so seriously if it doesn't match what you actually want. And if you reach a point where you say, wow, I'm completely doubting everything again, then stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and tell yourself, hey, I never doubt. I am absolutely great. I deserve happiness. I am always lucky. I am worthy. Worthy of happiness, worthy of being loved. Do it. Look at yourself. Look yourself in the eyes in the mirror. Because by looking yourself in the eyes, you create an even deeper connection to your subconscious. Above all, you truly perceive yourself because you are looking at yourself. Look yourself in the eyes and say your sentences, your topics, whatever is important to you right now. And you will see that it will get faster and that you will feel better. And I wish you from the bottom of my heart all the very best and a wonderfully beautiful day. Goodbye.